Hi there, I'm Jordan, and welcome to Kitchen Witch, where everyday magic can happen right here in the kitchen. On this show, I'm going to teach you how to make wizard-related recipes from your favorite fictions, while also including some of my favorite real-life recipes. Today we're going to make chicken tikka meat pies. Since it's a combination of two cultural cuisines, Indian and English, I'm going to show you how to make them. Let's get started. Here are the ingredients you'll need to make this dish. To get started, season your pan with peanut oil, garlic, ginger, and other spices. I'm adding both ginger flakes and ginger paste to make sure I get a lot of that ginger flavor in there. Turn the heat on low and spread the spices in the oil with the back of your spoon. Be sure to coat the whole bottom of the pan. This will help bring the flavor out. Now let's chop some vegetables. First, I'm going to dice some onion, and then I stir that into the pan, making sure I coat all the pieces with oil so they don't burn. Next, we are going to add half a red pepper. We're going to core it first. Be sure to use a knife in doing so. But it's okay to use your hands to get it out. There's no shame in doing that. Then, you trim the white spines on the inside. They're kind of rough and don't have any flavor. Then, we flatten the pepper and slice it into thin strips. You can also add some hot peppers here if you want to give the dish some extra zing, but I'm trying to keep it mild in my version. Then, we're going to turn these sideways and cut it in half. Then cut in half again, and we have a nice minced pepper. Do the same with the green pepper. Cut it in strips because we're going to mince those as well. Now, you stir those all together, coat them with the oil, cover, and simmer on low. We're gonna add rice vinegar, which is sweet and tangy, and Thai fish sauce, which has a savory taste. Once you get those sauces in, now it's time to add our spices. Now stir it in so that all the spices and veggies mix together and all get coated with all of these colorful, healthy flavors. To season the chicken, first we put on some lime juice. Then we add each of the same spices we used in the stir fry so that the vegetables and the chicken share the same flavors. Flip the breasts over and repeat. You can add some fresh ground pepper and salt if you like. Lay the seasoned chicken breasts on top of the simmering vegetables, turn the heat up to medium to get the chicken to start searing and cooking. Then cover the skillet with a lid and let it simmer for 5 minutes. Now look at how beautiful it looks. Now it's time to flip the chicken. So while we have our chicken on medium heat, we're gonna let that simmer until it's almost cooked. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take out the meat so we can chop it up, and then we're gonna put it right back into the pan to let it simmer with the sauce. Now, we stir in with a bottle of Patak's chicken tikka sauce. This is a very authentic Indian cooking sauce, and it gives us the base for our meal. The sauce is a little spicy, but it's not too hot. Then sprinkle dried coconut on top of the chicken tikka. This will add sweetness to the curry. After you put on the lid, turn down the heat to low again and let it simmer. Line a large cookie sheet with parchment paper. If the paper is too big when you tear it off the roll, just cut it with scissors to make it fit the cookie sheet. Roll out the first pie crust and cut it in half with a kitchen knife. Be very careful when you do it. Leave about ½ inch apart at the edge of the pie crust. Spread sour cream on the pie crust first, then spoon chicken tikka on top for the filling. Spoon some chutney on top of the chicken tikka to add sweetness and offset the heat. Now take the second pie crust, cut that in half, and lay each piece on the top of each pie. Crimp the edges of the pies with a fork to seal them so the filling doesn't leak out when we bake it. Scramble an egg to use as an egg wash for the pies. This will make them golden brown. Then gently brush the eggs onto the pies. Be sure to brush the edges. This will help seal the pies so they don't leak. Preheat the oven to 400 degrees. Place the pies in the oven for 25 minutes and let's wait for the magic. Now 20 to 25 minutes have passed, and since I've set the heater up on 400, let's see how these meat pies turned out. Okay, it's pretty hot. Oh my God, look at that. Now look at this. Look at how perfect and golden brown they look. Now let's get ready to plate the dinner, shall we? Cut the pies in half with a pizza cutter or a knife, then use a spatula to pick your piece. Each slice represents a full serving. Now look at that. Doesn't that look super delicious? I'd definitely like a bite of that. After we transfer half a pie to the plate, then we finish the dish with a tablespoon of chutney and a tablespoon of sour cream for dipping. And voila, now it's done. Dinner is served. I want my Kitchen Witch series to encourage you to try out these recipes, so here are all the steps for you to follow. You can screen capture the ingredients list at the beginning to use as your shopping list, and then you can follow the directions at the end of the video where I describe what you've just seen. Good luck, and remember to share your feedback about the dishes below. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this cooking lesson. And if you want to learn more recipes and see more episodes, be sure to hit that subscribe button right here to join Mary Helsing. So until then, I'll see you later. Happy cooking!